I personally have so much respect for Coach Barnes. He's one of the best in this business. He's got a great team. They're playing amazing basketball. They're a top 5 team in every statistical, the net, the AP, the whole thing. They play hard, they play right, they play together, and it was really great to be a part of this epic game tonight. It just was it was awesome. I'm so proud of our guys. We have guys that just want to fight and compete, and we got ballers, right? They just want to be ballers, man. They just want to come play, and we have guys step up and make huge plays. We had some of the young guys step up and make huge plays. Really, really proud of our guys. Really happy and just grateful beyond belief that we get to be on this magical, incredible journey that you only get to do at the University of Kentucky. It's pretty great.
Mark, you said Saturday woke up in the middle of the night worrying about life without Jackson, Kerr, and Lamont. That situation presented itself with 8:40 to go, tie game. What was kind of going through your mind there, and what do you make the way you guys closed out?
Well, mostly in the moment, I was just feeling for Lamont. These are we feel this all the time. We don't have that much time left. And he's been so incredible. He's such a winner and such a leader. And it's just I just want him so badly to be able to play. My heart's broken for Jax right now because, he deserves to be out there on the court and be a part of this. He's a super senior. He's helped build this identity that we have right now. And so that was the biggest thing. I do trust that we'll find a way to get those guys healthy as soon as possible. But that was my biggest thought in the moment was just oh man, there's nobody that wants to be on this court more than Lamont Butler. So,
Mark, before the season, you talked about the freshmen being Kentucky kids. They knew it better than anyone on the roster. Do you have a gut feeling about playing the 606 kid from the mountains who's probably had to put up with Tennessee trash talking his whole life?
Yeah, how fun is that? How about a big, massive shout out for Eastern Kentucky showing up today, huh? Just really special. We've got the Mountain Mamba, we've got the Holler Baller, which may be my favorite, and it's I give all the credit to Trent Noah's family and his community where he grew up, because this is what he is. He comes every single day, and he gets no love from us. He's not a featured guy in practice. He's not getting the media attention. He's not gifted anything. And he comes we've talked about this over and over, but it's fun to talk about it tonight because he was incredible tonight. He comes every single day and competes with full intensity, incredible physicality. I say this all the time, but he's a clear heart, and an incredible focus. He's like a sponge learning. And then when you do that every single day, that's the part that people don't see. They just see tonight. But his journey to get to tonight was pretty special. He just he's built different, man. He's a really special player, and he's going to continue to get better and better as all these freshmen. We have a really good freshman group.
Mark, kind of piggybacking off of that, what gave you, I guess, the confidence to know he was going to be ready, in these situations in the last 4 games? Watching
him work every single day. That's what it's. I had the incredible blessing to play for the great Larry Bird. So I was a diehard Larry Bird, Magic Johnson fan growing up, and I got to play for Coach Bird. And in quiet moments, I would listen to him tell stories about, here's one of the most confident players to ever step foot on a court, and just talk about where all that confidence came from, the work he put in. He's just I work so hard, I take so many shots that I don't believe I should get the last shot. I don't believe I should just earn the last shot on the team, but I believe I deserve to make it. And you watch Trent Noah work, and he's highlighted today because he was so good today, but he works that way every single day. And so that gives him confidence, it gives me confidence, it gives his teammates confidence. And so he's just, TP was great today. Colin Chandler had a big time. All three of those guys, we knew they needed to step up. This is the part in the season. In fact, it was funny because we talked to media about it today. this is the part in the season where these young guys kind of have to become sophomores a little bit, and our roster issues are forcing them to do it, and they're ready. They're really talented players that have put it in every day. These guys stay and shoot. The three of these guys, they stay and shoot like they play their own shooting game after practice. They'll be in the gym for an hour after. Last night, I had a recruit. I had a recruit in town, so I was at the JCC late after an event, and I'm in there, and it's 10:15, and Trent Noah's in there in a full. Travis Berry's in there a full sweat, getting shots up at 10:15 last night. It's just how these guys are wired. They're great representatives of Kentucky, and they're going to be great players.
Coach over here. Pretty well-rounded game for you all tonight, if you could say so. No single leader across the stat board. Everybody played pretty well. Ortega and Lamont both had 0 turnovers tonight. Can you just kind of talk about that a little bit and the play style kind of coming into tonight?
Well, Tennessee makes it really hard. I mean, they're the best defensive team in the country. They make things really hard on the offensive end, and I thought we had individuals kind of after individual stuff would make great plays, but the guys did most of it together, and it's how we operate. I think our guys love it. Some of the plays that really stick out, some of the highlight plays, you have Kobe Brea, kind of against some full court pressure, being in attack mode, getting downhill, slicing the floor, digging in. That's his new coined term that we're trying to inspire him with, to get downhill, digging in and throws an alley-oop to Ortega Owe, kind of cutting from the baseline corner. Like, those are not the two guys that we normally script to do that, but you see guys kind of growing. Their games are expanding and growing, and they're getting more comfortable with each other. It's pretty great. It's really special, and for us, it's going to be a team effort every single night. It's just it takes every single one of our guys. Every single one of our guys is making key important plays. Every single guy on our roster that could play tonight made important plays, and that's, I like Kentucky being that way. I actually love it. I think it's like, it feels right to me. Maybe it's because of how we were when I played here. Maybe it's because what I know. Maybe it's because it's how the state of Kentucky works, this community works. But I dig it, man. I think it's a good representation of what we are in the state.
Mark, I know you touched on Lamont at the beginning, but just for the sake of asking directly, what do you know about his injury? Was it the left shoulder again? And also with Jackson, what was the process for ruling him out? And is his right wrist injury a day-to-day thing or more of a week-long thing?
Yeah, Jax is, I'm not sure we're going to get him back anytime soon, but I'm hoping, I'm praying that we get him back sooner. Lamont just was super scary. Like, he was right in front of me. He went down. The second he went down, you could kind of see as he extended out that it just torqued his shoulder a little bit, and it was just exactly what we didn't want to do. He was incredible, and he was brave tonight too. I mean, he's playing, as a one-arm bandit out there, and he just worked for his team. So we'll patch working together. He's, we'll keep figuring it out. But I thought he was brilliant tonight. I thought he was great. But, he got the first steal on the first possession. Talk about a statement of like, hey, we're going to guard. And what was really fun was I didn't even see him race down the floor and score the layup because my eyes were drawn to Ortega Owe, who was like, I thought he was going to run up in the crowd and body surf. He was so excited about the defensive play, and that sets a good tone for our team. And I'm hopeful that he can get back healthy as soon as possible. We'll see.
Mark, back here to your right, way back here. Lamont goes down, and then the air kind of gets sucked out of the building for a minute, and then Amari just dribbles it up the floor. It's like a minute later. I mean, is this flexibility, this malleability rare, and how should it be appreciated through the wins and the losses?
Well, I thought tonight was really special, guys. We have, we're down to we have Kerr Krista sitting on the bench. We got Lamont Butler sitting on the bench, and we got Jackson Robinson, who's our retrofitted point guard, sitting on the bench, and then we got Amari, and TP is not naturally a point guard, but we're kind of shoving him in there as a freshman, and it was to me it felt like a really heroic effort on behalf of our whole team. And Amari Williams he's a stabilizing force. Like, he kind of can bail us out of some complicated situation as a point center. And we've talked about it a lot, but he really is. I mean, I don't know anybody else in college basketball that's doing what he's doing. It's really remarkable.
Mark,
You said Tennessee best defensive team in the country. You've hit them for 12 threes twice. Is this a style makes fights things where you guys are just difficult for them to play, or how do you see it?
You know, it's such a small sample size. It's just 2 games. But our guys, you know, I think they understand what a challenge it is to go against this Tennessee team. It's a great defensive team. There's just no 2 ways about it. They're great. And I think our guys look forward to the challenge. And we had some guys make some big plays. And, you know, they exert so much pressure. Kind of the way we play is almost more functional against intense pressure if you can just survive. And so it's not a terrible fit for how we play, but it's an incredible challenge for sure.
Mark, Ansley had a relatively quiet first half and then a not so quiet second half. Just his continued ability to come up in those moments and just the sacrifice that he's shown to be able to kind of take a back seat, but then be able to do things like that. How important is that for this team down the stretch?
Yeah, Ansley Almanor, guys, come on. Like, I know I told you all he was going to win us some games before the season. I didn't even expect he would win us this many. And I honestly, I did not recruit him to be a downhill Euro step through contact finisher in the crucial moment of the game against the best defensive team in the country, but he did it. He's been so good. He just is, man, he's super fun, and he's just, you love having a locker room. And you know, he came here for all the right reasons, and he came here for the right reasons. So he's reaping the rewards beyond his wildest imagination right now. Like, this is super cool, man. How fun for him. I love every second of it.
Let's take one more.
Mark, your daughter was featured with the UK dance team tonight. Can you explain how she got her dance moves from your side, I'm sure?
Yeah. So actually, it's super sweet to me. So I had 3 of my 4 daughters here tonight, which we don't get to be together that much, and my other daughter's out serving the world in El Salvador right now, and I got to have it's really actually pretty incredible. I got to have my daughter wearing my national championship jersey on our court in this game, and just like, you know, it's not about me or not about us, but in a really personal way, that's a super special moment for me. Thanks, guys.